in the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Baby, what you wanna do?
Playing nothing but bangers.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Normani.
Hey, this Cardi B.
What's poppin' Atlanta? Keep the party going all weekend.
Show me you outside, boy. Hey, I'm Aimee.
With Abbie Knights, DJ Ria, Jenny Ruby, and DJ Cadence on.
What's up? This is Magic Jordan.
This is Drizzy Drake.
I know you've been searching for someone.
The Abbie Knights Show.
What's going on, everybody? And we're back. It's myself, Abbie Knights, and DJ Cadence. What's going on? The girls left us solo. I think Ria's going to be joining us in a little bit, but I want to know how you doing today, Cadence? How you doing?
I am doing wonderful. I had a crazy night last night. So you want to hear my story?
Do tell.
So I had a
Was
wedding
it like crazy like?
No,
crazy? No,
it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't crazy like that. I had a wedding last night, and so we're doing the wedding and everything, and a fight breaks out in the middle of the wedding. Never seen a fight in a wedding in my life.
Oh my God!
Big fight breaks out. The groom ends up kicking out somebody. People get to shoving and pushing and all this stuff, and it was a country wedding, so. It was crazy. Yeah, country wedding out in the middle of nowhere, big fight. Oh, it was a mess. And, yeah, gotta love a country wedding.
Like on that note, gotta love a country wedding. I can't believe that. They had a real fight.
I've been to some pretty ratchet weddings in my life, and it's like, and to think that it was the country wedding was the one that actually had the big fight in it. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I wouldn't have thought that either.
But I got paid all my money. I got paid. I got to go home early. Wedding was over.
Win-win across the board, okay?
So reception was cut just a little short, After a while, it felt a little awkward for everybody to be there. So they end up, cutting everything a little early. But
I bet they did. I mean, come on now. There's a lot going on over there.
But it was fun. The rest of everything up to that part was amazing. It was a good time. So...
I wish you could have gotten it on camera. I mean,
I wish
we would have loved to have seen that.
I wish I would have too. So, how you been? Though?
I've been good. I think I've been good. I feel like I've been oversleeping. You know how sometimes you get up and you feel like you've been hit by a train because you slept too much? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I've been feeling like lately. But I really can't complain. The weather's been beautiful. We're in my favorite season of the year. I love fall.
Yeah,
and it's my favorite fashion season too. So it's like, yes, check across the board.
I think most people who consider themselves somewhat artistic and stuff, like, whether you do like art or you do like music or anything like that, I feel like everybody feels like this is their favorite time of the year. So I love this time of the year.
I could see that. I could see that. Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense. I didn't think about it like that, though. You so smart.
Hey, I'm out here.
Just coming out here, just dropping wisdom, Since Jenny's not here, you dropping the gems. I get you. I see what you did there.
I'm trying to wear all the hats. I got y'all.
Look, let's talk about what's been going on this weekend. Post Malone had a horrible fall on stage in the middle of a show. For everybody out there, if you didn't get a chance to see that footage, it looked extremely painful. But I don't know, rumors were that maybe he might have fractured a few ribs, but then his management came out and said that wasn't true. I don't know. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, when I heard about it, I didn't watch it because I'm one of those people who I'm very empathetic to people. So when like people get embarrassed on TV and stuff like that, I have to change the channel. So I didn't watch it at first, but I went back and watched it. And when he fell, it did look very painful when he fell, man. I feel really bad for him. It was like the music kept going, but he didn't. And it was like he just stopped and everybody just kind of sat there. Nobody knew what was going on and stuff. It was wild. Go ahead and check it out if you get a chance. So it's not funny, but it is funny. I'm glad he's okay. But
it's not funny, but it's funny. I mean, just say.
Anytime, as long as I know you're okay, I'm that friend. I'm the one that's gonna laugh at you when you fall, but as long as you're all right after we know you're good. But
Yeah, so it won't be all fun and games. But I really want to know, though, like, who designed that stage? That looked like an accident waiting to happen with where that opening was. I don't know if maybe they had one of those, what do you call it? Where's my brain today? One of those platforms that comes up.
Yeah, it comes out in the middle of it.
Yeah, from below the stage or whatever. Forgive me, you guys. My brain is not quite all there. I think Jenny not being here has rubbed off on me.
There's been a lot of accidents on stage and stuff lately too. There was a act where the jumbotron fell on somebody. About
was that at the Carol G show or something?
Yeah, that wasn't a funny situation. That was very sad, to see that happen. And it was like, and the camera was really up close. So that was really bad. So, but
you said, and the camera was really up close, so that was really bad.
Well, when you see Bruno, when you see the Post Malone one, it's like he falls and it's just like he stops singing, the music keeps going, he's just laying there, So it's kind of, even though it's not funny, it's comedic, I guess I should say. It's comedic. So I enjoyed it like that. And then, but as long as he's okay. But if he's not okay, it's
what do you mean
sad.
You enjoyed it?
I
enjoyed it like that.
I like fail army. I like people falling. I like people, like all that stuff. That stuff is so funny to me. I just thinking about it is funny to me.
What is happening here today?
Hey, there's people. There's got to be people out there like me, man. Y'all hit me up. Let me know I'm not the only one out here. I get it. They have a whole TV station for this, just for people falling, and
they do.
And yeah, so I mean, I can't be the only one. I might be the only one that watches it all the time, but it can't be the only one.
I mean, no, probably not. But let's get into this whole August Alsina versus Tory Lanez debacle that they got going on. Apparently, August Alsina is saying that Tory Lanez cornered him and assaulted him. He supposedly had a busted lip. He posted a picture on Instagram, very dramatic. Posted up against, I don't know if it was an elevator or where he was. He's got the blood coming out of his mouth, and then he's got like a towel on his head. But Tory Lanez has come out and he has denied anything happening. He posted on his Instagram saying, I don't know what everybody's talking about, but I've been in the studio. I'm not in anything negative. I've been working on myself and being a better person. And to that, he put the little angel emojis. So I don't know, but this photo of August Alsina is dramatic. I just want to say he's posted up like, the hair's like all cocked to the side and got the blood coming out, and I don't know, it almost seems like it's staged. I just never know what to believe anymore, because I feel like this is just, I don't know, a little too staged for me.
It looks very staged. If it ain't staged, it's very R&B-ish. I think that's what I would think.
R&B-ish.
It's very R&B-ish. I mean, what would you expect from an R&B singer besides something like that? I mean, in the big long list that he wrote at the bottom and everything about the 4'11" leprechaun who attacked him with all of his friends, and it's a mess. It's a complete mess. Y'all got to go see it on IG.
I just want to know which one of the two is dropping new music. So somebody's about to promote something, because I'm like, come on now, come on, son.
I think Tory hates the fact that all this Megan stuff is going on, because he can't really until they get that out of the way, he can't do no music. And, it's like they got to get that out of the way, so it's a bad situation for him. I feel bad for him. So I hope he gets his stuff together.
Yeah, I feel bad for him and that bald spot on the back of his head, too. Let's talk about Vic Mensa. He's giving away $10,000 worth of gas in Chicago.
Wait a minute. You can't just go past that. You can't just... How did you...
I mean, it's there. We all know about it.
So just let it go, fellas. Just let it go. Come join our team. There's plenty of hats.
Bald is the new sexy. Just let it go.
Just let it go. You'll be all right, man. But that's crazy walking around like that. And then to be short too, so everybody can see the top of your head. I just think it's pretty comedic. That's all. I mean, it's one thing to be like LeBron tall. You 6'8". Can't nobody really see the top of your head unless you playing basketball and they got the overhead view. Okay, I get it. But when you 5'2" and you try not, just let it go. Just let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Just saying, y'all need to let it go. But
It's a bad situation.
Getting back to Vic Mensa giving away $10,000 worth of gas in Chicago. The giveaway was hosted by Vic's new cannabis company, 93 Boys, which launched back in August. His company is the first black-owned cannabis brand to operate in the state of Illinois, and he gave a bunch of his products away too. So he's doing good. He's giving back, and he's promoting his business, I guess, is what's happening here. So apparently the donation was right on time for a woman who arrived at the gas station with only $5 to her name. She said, "I don't know how I'm going to get gas to take you to work." She explained, I guess, I don't know if she had a kid with her or whatever. She said, "We have $5 on the card, then you all came, and nothing but God and blessings. I just want to say thank you. That's all." So that's really dope. Vic Mensa, shout out to you for being out here doing great things and being a hell of an entrepreneur. I'm trying to get into that cannabis thing too. I don't smoke and I don't consume any edibles, but I'm just saying I see dollar signs all over that thing.
I think it's on what they were saying as far as the black-owned thing. I think that's really good. It's a shame that there's not more black-owned. They need more black-owned, things like that. So hopefully we can get more in there. But that's really dope because you never know how much, something small like 10 grand, that's stuff that a lot of rappers spend just, at the strip club, or people go out to eat and spend that. And you can really change somebody's life with a small amount of money like that. Well, a small amount of money to you.
Yeah.
So I think that's really dope. So.
I agree 100%. Lil Mama's also back in the headlines again. And it looks like this time she is slamming Charlamagne. Everybody, listen, see the God, Charlamagne. Charlamagne got a mouthpiece on him. I feel like they've reeled him in. He's on this whole positive streak lately, but I feel like Charlamagne is still gonna Charlamagne. So, Lil Mama said, "See the God." So at See the God is a bleep 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 2. She said, "Why? Because when I review the tapes on how he tried to trick me, a black young successful woman from the bottom out of my spot, he actually goes on the list with cops, killers, feds, and other haters. Jealousy is a mother effer, and it be your own people. Gotta secure yourself though. Joe dropped a lot of gems. Hope y'all listening." So she's taking jabs. But I'm still trying to. Okay, here's the thing. Lil Mama girl, we love you. Your lip gloss was popping back in the day. However, I'm just trying to find out why every time you are in the headlines, it's over some drama with somebody.
Always some drama. And always some drama from somebody 10 years ago. She's still mad because
let it go.
Charlamagne said she was young, but she got an old face. And she been mad ever since. And it's like she should be happy because now she looks exactly the same as she did from 2006. Some of us, she's doing all right. Get cool. People used to say I look like I was old when I was a kid. Now I ain't aged now. They all look old. I still look good. I'm out here. I'm having a good time enjoying myself. So just enjoy yourself.
I'm out here.
Mama. Lip gloss popping self.
My lip gloss is popping. My lip
I will
gloss
never
is
forgive
cool.
her for walking up on stage with JayZ and all them for New York. That was just way over the top. So
I'm like, I guess since she's going all the way back on things from the past, you just might as well jump into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that totally made me lose my train of thought for a second. So Rolling Stone magazine has released the 500 greatest songs of all time list. And at the very top of that list, I just got to say, I feel like they really did this right. Do you know who it was?
Well, I know because I know, but...
Aretha Franklin, Respect. I feel like they nailed that. I love her.
Nice.
That was a classic. That was
Very
definitely a classic record that came out like way back in the day that people don't appreciate good music like that anymore, like they should.
Well, music isn't made like that anymore. Music's not made. Music is made to be very like turnkey. There's so especially in our generation. In our genre and stuff. So, but yeah, that's a great song. My personal favorite song, I would have to say, would probably be Billie Jean. Is probably my number one song.
I was surprised a little bit by that because I figured it would be one of the two of them. But Aretha really deserved that spot. And let's really think about it. 500 songs is a long list to put together when you're talking about greatest songs of all time. So that was really exciting. We love us some Aretha Franklin. I feel like her records are just as classic today as they were back in the day. We got to take a second though. What up, sis?
I
Top
miss
of the morning.
y'all.
Top of the morning. You look good.
I love the blowout, honey. You got the hair out.
Thought you were gonna say
got a
something
date
else.
after this?
Thank God Jenny's not here.
You got a date?
No, I got a date with y'all over here. I'm just trying to look good for both of you, you know.
Wait a minute. Before we get back, let's talk about something real quick.
Oh Lord.
Miss Abbie over here, for all my people who don't know, who don't follow IG, me and Abbie was talking today. Abbie told me today that she has lost 40 pounds. Can we give a round of applause for this woman for working out and getting herself together? Go, girl. Go, girl. I seen little pictures. She all looking over, bent over, having a good time. She got her back all flipped up against the wall. She taking lingerie pictures. She doing all this crazy stuff now, man. So shout out to you, girl. Get it. And it's about to be winter time. You know,
Get it, girl.
Normally girls do this stuff around springtime so they can get out and get their stuff. But like Abbie is out here, like she gonna be winter fine. She gonna be out here in her little bearskin rug out on the ground and stuff. I'm just waiting to see these pictures that are coming. I know
You definitely gonna see those lingerie pictures on the bearskin rug.
It is coming. I'm telling you.
I need to go be in the snow in some lingerie or something, so I can be like Kendall Jenner, you know, it's freezing but still trying to look good.
It's gonna happen. But shout out to you though. That's really dope. So
thank you. Trying to get my life together. On the other hand, though, since we out here giving compliments, sis, what you been doing with that booty though? Cadence, have you been seeing her little videos? That thing like appeared out of nowhere.
I told you guys, lunges and squats have been a life changer. Like I would do everything else. I do everything, but the lunges and the squats have been the life changer. I always worked on hammies, all that other stuff, but you got to balance the both, especially gentlemen out there. Okay. A lot of guys think they look good just by working out their upper body. Nobody wants you and your little pencil legs. Okay. Big puffy chest and your little pencil legs. Okay, honey. So work out the whole body. Like all the guys, I want to lift chest. I want to pump my arms. And I'm like, bro, what about your legs? Like, please work out your legs. It looks weird.
It looks like
the
SpongeBob
bodies. Yeah, or like the BBL body, SpongeBob. Yes, I'm like,
or Johnny Bravo, just massive at the top, looking like they about to tip over.
Yeah, especially when they wear the little skinny jeans, when they wear the really really skinny jeans, and they all big and they're, oh my Lord, that's the funny one.
That one, hell yeah.
How'd that go again?
They walk,
or
they got
the
their little
Hoochie daddy
legs,
shorts with no legs.
They come down at the bottom right at the ankles, so they real tight on the ankles, you know, and it's just like these little old legs. Like you can tell, like you ain't did leg day one day. You come on now.
Yeah, those Hoochie daddy shorts is like the new trend for men, though. I've been seeing them everywhere. Big legs, no legs. It's like nobody needs gray sweatpants season. Like they just out there. They just trying to give it all away. Like what?
To be fair though.
Do you wear Hoochie daddy shirts?
No, I don't wear it. No, not at all. But
okay.
My thing is the gray sweats. I'll do the sweats and all that, but I'm not wearing a Hoochie daddy shorts. But y'all wear leggings and y'all be having big booties, little booties, flat booties, round booties, SpongeBob booties, all of those booties, and y'all be in leggings like it's all good. So why can't men do it? That's what I say. Let men do it. They want to be all right with their little stick legs, and they boxer shorts longer than they regular shorts. I don't know.
Yeah, the man package is definitely out there, but I just had to take a second to compliment you too, Ria, because that thing is thangin'. Okay. For those of you that are trying to check out her peach growth, all you got to do is head over to Instagram at Ria5 and go show her some love. Double tap that booty. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually going to show a transformation picture to show you. Like I literally worked on this in like the pandemic between like a year or two, and like it's a huge difference. I haven't even posted the before and after.
Mm-hmm. No, it's there.
And trust me, by the way, ladies, it will help if you actually put in the work. Dieting and working out, you'll be set. Stop with the BBL stuff, because who knows what's going to happen to you in your body in a few years. For example, Keisha Cole, it was a Keisha? No, K. Michelle. she had to have her implants and all this stuff taken out because she was literally, her body was falling apart because of all the toxicity, like just rolling through her body, that whatever plastic, whatever she put in her body is releasing. So just work out, put in the work. You got this. You got this.
You got it. You got it, girl.
You know,
got it.
Keisha Cole's about to come for you. Talk about, I know she ain't said that. Talk about me getting no BBL. This is all natural, you know?
Sorry, Keisha. I was talking about K Michelle. Okay.
My bad. The other K. Let's talk about Chaka Zulu and these murder charges that he's been arrested on. Crazy headline. What is happening in Atlanta? You know what? It all makes sense why the Falcons were like, we gonna need a Rotimi type of person to do this anthem, because we just don't know. And now Chaka Zulu, who's been a staple in the community when it comes to music, now this happens. What are you guys' thoughts on this? Is this just a headline is crazy? One of the guys I know, DJ Nasty, posted about it. He was his first manager. For those of you that don't know who he is, he's partnered with DJ Khaled. They are We the Best Music. And he was speaking to, you know, how much he's contributed to his career and what an incredible guy he is. So I just want to know you guys' thoughts on this situation, because I'm like, if you're a rapper or in urban music and a male in Atlanta, I feel like you just need to go somewhere else.
Rappers are being hunted these days. You know, just our music, our genre, and even though he's not a rapper, just our industry and everything like that. It looks like from the they had the videos and everything. I haven't got a chance to watch the videos, but I know he was saying that he was actually jumped, and the guy who passed away. You know, my condolences to his family. He was one of the people that was actually, you know, involved in the fight and everything. So I hope that, you know, that if everything is staying the way that it is for him, I hope that he does, you know, doesn't have to go to jail and everything like that. But it's sad, you know, because we've been saying for a long time that these gun laws aren't made for us. You know, they're made for everybody else in this country, you know. So I really, really hope that if that is the situation, he doesn't end up going to prison for a long time. That's really sad.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Speaking of fights, Blueface was out in the streets knocking out Krishan Rock's daddy. In all fairness, I did see the footage, okay, because this was crazy. And somebody did a zoom in on the blood on the floor. People, please, first of all, have a little respect and some decency for people's personal dealings when you go and start posting on Instagram. But apparently what had happened was it looked like they were having an exchange of words. It looked like Krishan Rock's dad went to swing or make an advance, and he just came back and just knocked him the hell out. I mean, to the point where somebody said they knocked out his Mario coins, and I forget what else. It was listen, it's not funny, but it's funny. And
Why did I hear the noise in my head and everything? I heard the
ba-da-ba-ba-da-boom.
Yeah. The coin. Ding, 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 ding.
Exactly. Krishan Rock did actually post about it, though, and apparently she was saying, mind you, this is the same guy who apparently used to physically abuse her mother and would take her outside and tie her up to a tree and continue to physically assault her outside. So she was saying, like, this been a long time coming. Somebody should have knocked him out a long time ago. So
is it like he was mad about Blueface beating up his daughter, of course. So he tried to retaliate against Blueface, but then the daughter comes out and says, you should kind of relax because you used to beat up my mom and tie her to a tree.
Who knows? No, she posted this.
Also, they are filming for a show. They have a show coming out. Yeah. Just so y'all know,
the Zeus Network cameras were there.
They have a show, and they were filming blah 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 blah. Just so you know, the show's probably they've had 1, 2, 3 fights in the matter of this past month. As soon as I heard that their show is going to be airing, so yeah, she's already on the show.
See,
the baddies of the South
always got us.
She's on Bad Girls, the Baddie of the South show. So on the show, not only she all talking about Blueface, but she actually catches a case on the show, meaning that she had bounty hunters after her, and they arrested her on the show, and the bounty hunters came to get her on this one show that she's on called Baddies of the South on Zeus. Just so y'all know. So whatever they're filming for is going to be spicy because they are literally the ratchetest couple that I think we have out right now.
Definitely, no doubt about it.
This is
Definitely
a
the most
fact.
righteous
This
couple.
is definitely a fact.
No doubt about it. I can't even think of anybody even close.
You know what, Ria? We're going to start calling this like Ria predictions. We're going to come up with some sort of a name because you just out here predicting stuff, and we just need to go ahead and secure the bag on that so people know where it came from first.
You can't run nothing fake on Ria over here. So fellas, I'm just letting you know, you better come correct because she is like investigative Magnum PI over here. I see you over here. Hey, there you go.
Listen, the best part is, in my personal life, listen, I'm like the FBI, right? And we call it effing investigate, okay? It's not called the FBI because of the Federal Bureau Investigation Department, okay?
Yeah.
We are effing investigate over here, okay?
Tell 'em.
Just saying. I mean, Ria's out here clarifying for the record, people. So let's talk about some of these rappers, speaking of attention and all that good stuff. Transitioning a little bit to T Grizzly and him losing over $1 million in jewelry. Fellas, when are y'all gonna learn? You need to go do what was it Ocho Cinco said? He goes to Claire's and buys his diamond studs because you lose it, it's not a big deal. Like, y'all are out here investing all this money into jewelry and everybody's having the same thing, losing $80,000 earring, my bad. I mean, it's crazy.
Dude, they can invest in real estate and get their money flipped back. Like, people, rappers, if you're listening, you're tuning in, tell your friends or your friends or your friends, bro, y'all could be bazillionaires if you invest in yourself, meaning what you're doing, not physically into yourself with looks and all of that other good stuff. Yes, keep it good, but you're going to spend $100,000 to $500,000 to $1 million on a watch for what? To say I got it? Like, when you could literally invest that and probably buy 17 of those watches if you just flipped your money or did something and put your money smart, like put it in smart places. Invest in your lifestyle and your lifetime. Like, I don't know if they just buy jewelry because they're not going to be here long. Like, they plan to get shot and die. Like, I don't know, because this shit is crazy. Like, seriously.
What?
I mean, hey, she got a point. She got a point.
Because they plan on getting shot.
My first thought was I didn't know that T Grizzly had made that much money off of a couple of songs. That, you know, because I mean, T Grizzly is good. Don't get me wrong. He's very talented, but I didn't know he was making that type of money. So that was my first thought. Second of all, why would you have $1 million worth of jewelry just sitting somewhere like that? You know what I mean? Like, they would have to literally move my whole house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would be in a safe, in the middle of a box, in the middle of another safe. You know, it would be like so deep. They would have to basically move my whole house to be able to get to that stuff. Like, it's just amazing. And where, like we were just talking about how we just gave $5,000, even though it was a publicity for his business. Still, $5,000, and he was able to help a bunch of people in his community. You know, just think wherein you just made $1 million off. You just gave $1 million for jewelry. You know, you could have helped so many other people with that money. You know, so just something to think about, people. We can do better than just putting on $1 million worth of jewelry.
All I gotta say,
he'll probably get it back because he probably has insurance on it. So let's not all cry for T Grizzly, okay?
Yeah. Oh,
God, no, seriously, like, just thank God he didn't lose his life. Unfortunately, that happens. He and B Rock, like, I've, bless his heart, soul, his family, everybody sending love and condolences. But he got robbed and died over it. Like, this is crazy.
Pop Smoke, they were robbing Pop Smoke, you know. So I mean, it could definitely have been, it could have went a lot worse, you know. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. So.
These young kids
they ain't
and these
playing
young
out
fellas
to
are
Cali.
different.
They are not playing out there. They telling people, all these rappers, they're telling the rappers to stay out of Cali. They're telling rappers to stay out of Atlanta, you know. And I'm sure, you know, they probably having the same problems in New York, you know. So y'all going to these big cities thinking it's sweet and everybody loves y'all and all this stuff. Like, there are real goons out here, wolves out here that are looking to take y'all. And that's just not just for rappers. We talking about all the people that just want to floss. And I mean, I've seen it everywhere we've been, all over the country. You know, you got to be careful about your surroundings and where you are and stuff, because there's always somebody that doesn't have it around you. So be careful.
And that's the thing. Like, people have not recovered financially from the pandemic. Do not make it tempting. Don't make it easy for somebody to come and want to get a quick score off of you. That's insane. Especially jewelry. People will go melt down the gold, sell the stones separately, And I mean, it's gone. It's just done. And all that for what? A piece of like a material thing? Like, I don't know.
Once again, invest in yourself. Please put your money, go overseas, buy weed, do whatever. Get your own weed farm. Like, it doesn't matter. Invest in something that is going to give you, one, longevity, but two, give you revenue back. Like, y'all are investing in the dumbest things ever. Makes no sense.
I just want to say, for all you rappers out there that are big JayZ fans, maybe y'all should take a page out of his book. He doesn't walk around with $1 million worth of jewelry on. He wears black on black pretty much all the time. He's very discreet. He puts his money into investments. That's what JayZ does. And he's a billionaire, people. So I'm just saying, you know, you might want to just, I don't know,
there's other ways to separate yourselves from the haves and the have-nots. I believe that a lot of people started doing it because they wanted to prove that, you know, while I'm from the hood, I'm not these people. I'm that's how they ended up starting to wear the chains and flossing and all that type of stuff. But there's other ways for you to be able to do that, you know. And I just think that no matter how much money T Grizzly has right now, 20 years from now, T Grizzly gonna be like, it was stupid that I spent $1 million on jewelry like that. You know, T-Pain was talking about how he had that big ass chain that he was like, it's the dumbest thing I ever did, you know? And it's like, I'm sure all of these artists that had all this jewelry, 20 years later, they look back and be like, look at all the investments I missed out on. Look at all the houses that I could have had and all of these things that I could have set up. But all I wanted was this, you know, was this big change. So,
yeah, design's a big change, and so does the value of it. So you technically lose out. Like, you're losing value. You're buying something that's losing. Like, mentality, people, mentality.
Yeah, you are not securing the bag. You're gonna like this one though, Ria, since you all about these predictions. Kris Jenner's all up in the headline. She's being called out, and the headline was "Pimpin' Ain't Easy."
She told us.
What was it called?
Pimpin' Ain't Easy.
Exactly.
And
you see how they flip this? Marketing guru, like, oh, you gonna call me out? Yeah, I pimped out my daughter, and what?
No, but it wasn't her.
Had books on it.
Who knows?
I guarantee she's writing a tell-all. Get my secrets, like, just in case.
Listen,
I bet she is too.
Oh, and then by the way, while all this was happening, wasn't it funny? Her and Kylie just happened to release a whole makeup line all about Kris Jenner. Just so y'all know, in case y'all missed that, right after the Ray J situation, Kylie and her decided to do a giant launch for the Kris Jenner line of her makeup. Just saying.
Well, Ryan Davis was the one speaking to this, so it seems like everybody's really catching on to what's going on with Kris Jenner. He titled this video, I don't know what to name this video, but in the frozen shot, it had a picture of Kris Jenner in all white, and it said "Pimpin' Ain't Easy" in all black bold letters. But Ria, like, sis, you don't miss anything. You keeping it real with us today? You got anything for us, or was that it?
Yeah, all this. Everything I just said, I kept it real, 100%.
Yeah, she keeps it too real.
I just filled in. My keeping it real is in between. I got it today. It's just in between. Because everything we were going to talk about is the same thing, and the buzz, what's literally happening. And it's just like reading between the lines. But also being in this industry and understanding what you're trying to push in the agenda. So you guys really have to understand, what is your focus? What are they trying to push in all this? But I went to school for this at the same time before I was even in the industry. So I knew what to look for. Like, even in marketing, there's certain type of marketing tactics on, hey, if I approach the game this way, these people, I'll sway them and they'll buy my product. If I approach the game this way, they'll buy my product. And it's hit or miss. It has to do with marketing stuff. So if you go to school, you in business, you know what I'm saying? Actually take the things that they teach you and use them and apply them to your life, because it's actually beneficial.
I mean, it is. She
Nice.
does have a point.
Good point.
We have a couple things that were in the headlines, making the news headlines this week. A heroic Chick-fil-A worker runs to aid woman and baby from an attempted carjacking. I feel like Chick-fil-A is always out here winning. I wonder if after he got done tackling the dude and walked away, if he looked at the woman and was like, "My pleasure." Also, Texas governor, I don't know what's going on with the Texas governor, but apparently they sent a bus full of 50 immigrants to Kamala Harris's house. I don't know what the deal is with that, but y'all, for everybody trying to jump on this OnlyFans wave, where y'all are trying to be out here, selling, God only knows what they're selling because for the amounts of money they're making. I just want to say TikTok came through doing big things. The most famous TikToker in the world is averaging $750,000 a post. You heard that right. $750,000 a post. This man is not naked. He's not showing something. He ain't doing the wiggle wiggle worm dance. He is just out here.
Imagine if he did that too. No, you can, diversify your funds.
Diversify the portfolio. I'm just saying. Period. I don't even, like, what? What was she on? People, this is what society is making people famous.
Don't do drugs
for nothing.
Nothing. Like this little girl, I guarantee, is gonna have a tour. She's gonna be on probably some of these Rolling Loud concerts, coming out going, like period. Like she's about to be on Maury. She's about to be probably on Oprah. Like it's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. The credit that they give these people. Like I can't.
Sis, but you know what I want to know is what would her rapper name be if you had to give her a rapper name? Period. What was it? Look, even Chloe Bailey did like the remix to it.
Barbie. What did she call herself? She called her something the London Barbie or something. What'd she call herself? When she's doing the video, she says something that's made the London Barbie.
I don't know. All I saw was a period.
I heard about this the other day, so I said, "What are y'all talking about?" So I just put in hashtag period. And I couldn't believe
How
it.
did you spell that?
No, this is why she's famous. I said,
period.
Oh my God, I think some of my brain cells just fried. Like I just got dumber. Like
for real. Facts. I definitely got dumber. I wanted to say real quick too, Ria, when you FaceTime people, you ever have a situation where like you'll FaceTime with your girls and I feel like you pick up the phone, everybody answers like this and be like the most unattractive thing. But then like your boo will call and you'll be like, hey, and you'll be like this. How you doing? Yeah. I'm so good. Just like here.
Oh yeah, pet peeve, FaceTimers. Don't FaceTime me when you're gonna be like, so what you doing? Would you just call? It's easier. Just call the person, okay? Why are you FaceTiming me and I'm looking at you doing this? I ain't even looking at you no more. Okay. Ooh, but a new feature I just found out. Listen, life hack. When you guys do go on FaceTime, just swipe that right side down, okay? And in the top area, like somewhere over here, it's going to say, do you want to do different, what's it going to say? I forgot. Oh, it can only focus on your voice, like acoustic. So you can click on that. And my friend was vacuuming and they were like, can you hear that? And I was like, no. And it was crazy. It just only focuses on your voice. So if you're out in a loud place or wherever, you can actually hear the person now. And then they have one that you could do far away. So if, you wanted to leave your phone and go into another room, I forgot what that one was called, but there's only 3 options. So you could put it on that. My friend went into another room and was like, can you hear me? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, I was like, yeah, I can hear you. And they're like, I'm whispering. I was like, no way. And when they talk regular, it sounded like they were yelling at me. I was like, oh, but they were in a whole nother room. Put the phone down. I watched them. They walked to a whole nother room and were like, hey, what's up? And I could hear them like how I'm talking regularly right now.
That's kind of
like that. Bring new things, FaceTime. Just do that right side swipe down, and this little box will have 3 options for you.
There's a setting on your AirPods too that you can do that with. If you go into your settings underneath your AirPods, and you can leave one in a room, and then you can walk out of the room, and then you can listen. So like if somebody's talking about you, you can hear everything.
I saw that on TikTok.
Dang, that's crazy. Yeah, see, I'm not doing all that. Listen, Cadence.
What up?
We got a topic of discussion today. I want to know. Well, it's kind of like a 2-part discussion. Okay. So
hold on, I gotta think now. Multitask. Okay.
Do pressured men run to weaker women? And do you think that also can contribute to why some men pick the wrong baby mama?
Okay, let me answer the baby mama thing first. how many people actually pick their actual baby mama or daddy? Most people usually, when they have babies, they're not playing. So I think first off, that's a misconception that people really pick their baby mama or baby daddy. Usually it's
but
just
you're
kind of
having
happens.
intercourse with someone.
But having intercourse with somebody as a man is completely different than as a woman.
But forgetting to use protection is not a...
That's what I say, right? Like, you forgot?
Like I said, y'all are women. You're thinking about this from a different angle because when you girls have sex, it's like an emotional thing for you girls. As guys, a lot of times it's just Kevin Gates. I'm just thinking with the wrong part. So sometimes things happen,
but there's still practicality, right? Mom. Like when you leave, you still make sure you take your wallet. You don't just forget it behind. Like,
like now you want to pay for something for 18 years plus. Like what? Like why?
Was somebody I don't even like?
Your brain is not wired like ours. I'm telling you. Listen,
I had a friend have that situation.
You just don't. You'll never understand it because it doesn't make sense to y'all, and I get it. You know, just like how y'all write down everything and y'all make plans for stuff. Like we don't understand it. We see it, but we don't understand it. It's the same thing. So.
But it's crazy, Cadence. Like I legit have a friend that has like just wanted to, like he told me, I just wanted to try some Russian, punani, and I'm like,
yeah.
And he's like, I just wanted to try it, and now you have a child with this kid. I'm sorry,
with this
person.
How men think. That's how
and
we
you
think.
Don't
we don't say it's right or wrong.
Well, he tried it. Apparently, he tried, and it was real good flavor.
I was like, damn, it was that good. You just now you have a kid.
Hey,
I hope it was worth it, sir.
Every man that had one of those where it was just like, I just want to try that, you know, and that's just what they do, you know. It's a man thing. We don't say it's right or wrong, but very few men can stand there and be like, I've never done that. Most men have. If they've had the option to, they've done it.
What about running to weaker women? Do you think that that's a thing? Like if you feel pressured for someone that maybe has like a big alpha personality or whatever, do you feel like that pressure would make you want to go deal with a weaker, quote unquote, weaker type of woman?
I don't know.
Why'd your voice shake when you said that?
When I had to think about it, I had to really think about it because it's like when I break up, when I've had relationships and they broke up, I've usually went for the opposite of what my other person was. So I could probably agree with that. I guess I could see that if you was with somebody that was like a really dominant chick, maybe you would want somebody a little bit more, you know, like especially if that's what went wrong in your relationship, like. This girl's always trying to boss me around and all of this stuff. So you might want to find somebody that you can boss around in your next relationship. So, I mean, I can see that. I can see that part.
Okay. Well,
but the baby mama thing, I just think that's completely different because most men don't pick their baby mamas unless y'all are seriously in a relationship like that. It's usually like, baby, I'm pregnant. Oh, okay, cool. You know, it wasn't like I was like, this is the person I'm about to have 15 kids with. That's not usually how that works unless you're married and all of that stuff like that. So.
Well, for everybody out there,
back to that, by the way.
Exactly, they really should get back to
just nutting in somebody and leaving, and now these kids have no parents, and now all the men are asses and all the women are aggressive men, and the roles have swithed, and it's all messed up. So please, can we go back to the way it was?
She's right, 100%.
Pick your baby mama this time. Pick her. Make her your wife, okay?
She's absolutely correct on that. I believe that the roles have switched, and you know, and I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg, but
at this point, both.
But both of them, either way, it's crazy now. The way people date, the way society is, sexually, all of that stuff it's pretty crazy.
It's insane. Like I had a male friend that said he could go to the bar, and while he's sitting there, 5, 6, 8 women will come and just approach him. Meanwhile, a woman would be like just chilling and like maybe one guy or here and there. Like it's the craziest thing. But he was sitting at a bar and 5 to 8 women. What's up? Can I buy you a drink? Do you need anything? Da da da. And it was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, we got things twisted these days. Listen, everybody that's listening right now, we want to hear from you and hear your opinion. What are your thoughts on this? Do you think that men, when they feel pressured, run to weaker women? Also, ladies, Cadence wants to be pampered. He is also looking for a sugar mama. Hit him up at DJ Cadence 316 on Instagram. But definitely hit us up on our Instagram and let us know what you think at Talks Radio, TAKS Radio. You can also subscribe to our channels on iHeart Radio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us a rating if you like what you're hearing. We're going to take a quick break, but make sure you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're listening to the Abbie Knights Show.
In the building, man.
What's poppin', Talks fam? You can now listen to our show on demand. To keep up with our latest shows, some of our favorite moments, and exclusive interviews, make sure you head over to iHeart Radio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.